as our continent has now defined
In the news, R. Kelly's channels on YouTube shut down following his sex trafficking sentencing in September. Opposition parties form coalition to contest next presidential election to end 45 years ruling party MPLA. Man City and Manchester United reign supreme at the top of the table for highest squad value. Data's coming up shortly. This is CIES Television, your digital-first Pan-African news network. I am Merciful Ajinomo, and you're watching CIES News 360. YouTube has taken down 2 of R. Kelly's channels following his sex trafficking conviction in September. A jury found that the singer used his status to sexually abuse women and children over 20 years. The singer won't be able to create any new channels, but his music will still be available on YouTube Music. His tracks will stay on the audio streaming service, and music videos of his that are posted by other YouTube users will stay up. Russian authorities are investigating allegations of torture and rape in the prison system after leaked videos appeared to show inmates being abused. More than 1,000 videos were leaked to the human rights group Gulagu.net, which claims the footage proves hundreds of people have been tortured. One video appears to show a naked man being abused with a stick at a prison hospital in the city of Saratov. One person has been confirmed dead as a section of a 2-story building located at Sci-Tech Estate along Airport Road, Jabi, and still under construction in Abuja, collapsed on Wednesday, according to the Director General, Federal Capital Territory Emergency Management Authority. Abbas Idris said the incident occurred around 1 a.m. on Wednesday. He also noted that the remains of the occupant has been deposited at the Federal Medical Center, Jabi. The Minister of Environment, Sharon Ikazo, while delivering her speech at the 2021 Nigeria Clean Cooking Forum, which has as its theme, Clean Cooking Energy for All in Nigeria, achieving the nationally determined contributions, disclosed that over 90,000 women and children die annually from firewood smoke complications. According to her, over 70% of Nigerians' population depends solely on fuel wood in meeting their energy needs for cooking and heating. She noted that if current policies are allowed to continue by 2030, 60% of all households in Nigeria will still be cooking with traditional biomass. The Senate Minority Leader Enyinnaya Abaribe said there are over 30 separatist groups in Nigeria's southeast, besides the Indigenous Peoples of Biafra, which has been proscribed by the Nigerian government. Abaribe stated today while appearing on the Channel TV's program, Politics Today. According to him, the media was creating an impression that IPOB was the only group agitating for Biafra in the southeast. This is your digital-first Pan-African news network, CIES Television, and you are watching CIES News 360. Africa Global Business and Sports News will return. To stay with us. Thanks for staying. Nigerian opposition political parties under the umbrella body of Coalition of United Political Parties has raised alarm over what it described as credible intelligence at its disposal about alleged moves by the ruling APC to disorganize the country's 2023 general election by forcing Nigerians to accept that there would be no electronic transmission of results or the Electoral Act amendment process will not be completed in good time for the president to accentuate for use during the 2023 elections.
Who will chase these political invaders away. The time of the locusts will soon be over. We call on members of the opposition family to stand firm, both those in the parliament, in party leadership, and in all walks of life. Nigerians are firmly behind us, only bidding their time to lawfully vote the opposition as their government, to lawfully vote in the opposition, as this government has failed woefully. This is the reason why President Muhammad Buhari and the APC do not want electronic transfer of election results, and the reason why we must insist on it. And for the last time, let us say it clearly that the problem why President Mohamed Abaribe got away with all his divisive and destructive activity is because the parliament that has the constitutional responsibility to checkmate such a rampaging democratic tyrant have failed in their duties. Because we elected Ahmed Lawan and indicted Speaker Femi Bajamiyamila, who does not have the capacity to lead a modern-day parliament, who are only interested in rushing to the villa and doing as the president desires. Until the Nigerian people join us in mounting pressure for a responsive parliament. Once there is a responsive parliament in place, the president can be put on check. But while we are doing that, we have taken the legal part. That is why we went to the Federal High Court this morning to ask the Federal High Court to compel the National Assembly to exercise their constitutional duty of checks and balances by commencing the process of investigating the president for gross misconduct and impeaching him.
Angola's opposition announced on Tuesday said that it was forming a coalition to contest next year's presidential election in a bid to defeat the MPLA, which has been in power for more than 45 years. The People's Liberation Movement of Angola has ruled the oil-rich country since its independence from Portugal in 1975. And now to Somalia, where Somalia accused breakaway state Somaliland on Tuesday of forcibly evicting hundreds of people from a border town as the UN's Emergency Response Agency warned of a brewing crisis. Fleeing families told newsmen that armed police targeted southern Somali residents in the border town of Las Anod on Sunday, storming their homes, businesses and schools before ordering them to leave all belongings and immediately board trucks out of the city. Authorities in Somaliland said the operation was in response to a security threat. Google said on Wednesday it will invest $1 billion over the next 5 years to allow for faster and more affordable internet access and support entrepreneurship in Africa. The investment will support digital transformation by ensuring improved connectivity and access, he said in a statement. The funds will, among other things, go towards infrastructure development, including the Equano subsea cable that will connect South Africa, Namibia, Nigeria and St. Helena with Europe. Talking sports, Manchester City and Manchester United reign supreme at the top of the table for highest squad value, with both worth more than £1 billion in a report by the CIES Football Observatory. It will come as no surprise to see the two Premier League power players leading the rankings, given their investment and transfer dealings in recent seasons. And that is TOS News 360 on your digital first Pan-African news network. For more updates, visit www.tostvnetwork.com. Follow and like our social media handles on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. And remember to subscribe on YouTube. Do stay with us and enjoy more programs on the network. I am Merciful Ajinomo. Many thanks for watching.